How would you feel if your husband left to go buy milk and bread and he never came home? How would you feel if your daughter was shot in the eyes with a pellet gun and now she'll be blind the rest of her life? How would you feel if your sister was raped by a force that was occupying the streets of your town, your city? How would you feel if you couldn't go outside without the risk of death and being murdered? Because that's exactly what's happening in Kashmir right now. I don't profess to have all the facts and know the entire situation, but what I do know is that this is wrong. This is a crime against humanity. The Indian military is oppressing, abusing, murdering, raping, torturing the Kashmiri people. For over 70 days, there's been a curfew. They're not allowed to leave their homes without risk of death. The internet has been shut off. Communications are being limited and controlled. People living in other countries cannot reach their families during this time. This is an awful time in Kashmir. I think the death count is now somewhere around 80, and the number of injured is somewhere around 12,000. That makes it over 150 people being injured every single day. I don't profess to understand all of the history and the situation, but what I do understand is that this is wrong. If you've seen my old videos, in my old studio, I had this carpet, this Kashmiri carpet. I made a couple of videos where I was laying on it and talking, and I had the wonderful experience of being in Kashmir for several months in total, and visiting these villages and people, and I met this family, and that's where I bought this carpet from. We sat on the floor and drank kava tea. That entire family is dead. All 13 people. They were killed by the Indian military. How is that okay? How can this possibly be justified? More violence is not the answer. Hurting people is not the answer. Causing more harm is not the answer to resolving the situation. I don't know what the answer is, but I do know that I cannot sit by quietly and hear what I'm hearing and not say anything. So I know I'm going to get a lot of shit from people for this video. Oh, how don't you dare say this? You don't understand. You don't understand. You know what I do understand? I do understand it's not okay to kill children for any reason. Are you justifying the murder of children? How could you? So I want my friends here in America and around the world to know that there is a grave human rights violation happening right now in Kashmir. It's being executed, and I do use that word literally, it's being executed by the Indian military. There is a very long and complicated and complex history and political issues. I get that. But that doesn't make it okay. That doesn't make this okay. So I don't know what the answer is, but I know that turning a blind eye to the situation is not something I could live with. And I want people to know, people need to know that something is not right. The cries of the Kashmiri people need to be heard. So what can we do? We can pray. We can pray together for peace in Kashmir. We can pray for the children. We can pray for the families. We can pray for the young people who are losing their lives every day. Most of the people who died are under 18. I don't want to engage in political arguments. I have no energy for that, but I do just want to spread an awareness that something is not right and that the Kashmiri people deserve better. No one deserves to be treated like this. No one deserves to be treated like this. Nobody. And the way to solve this is not through more violence. Only God can help them now. But God works through people. So, I love Kashmir. I love the times that I spent there. I love the people that I met. Just as I love India and the times that I spent there and the people that I met. My wish is for reconciliation. It's for healing. It's for a new era. Why not? This is my prayer. This is my prayer. My prayer is for peace in Kashmir. All right. I send my love to you all, wherever you are, whatever you believe. And just be grateful. If today you can walk outside and go to the store and buy some food for yourself and your family, you're very lucky. Because the people of Kashmir do not have that luxury. So, please join me. And together, let's pray. Let's pray to God, the God of our understanding, whatever that may be. Let's pray to that power greater than ourselves for peace in Kashmir.